We use the phrase common sense to describe the basic understanding of the world around us. It's what tells us fire is hot and water is wet. These seem like simple concepts, self-evident truths. Yet sometimes, the simplest questions can leave us baffled. How can something so common be so difficult? This is the paradox of common sense. The challenge lies in the fact that common sense is often based on assumptions, on our preconceived notions of how things work. We carry these assumptions with us, often without realizing it, and they color our perception of the world. This is why a seemingly straightforward question can suddenly become a brain teaser, tripping us up with its unexpected twists and turns. Our brains are wired to seek patterns, to find the quickest and easiest path to a solution. This efficiency is usually a strength, but it can also be a weakness. When faced with a question that appears simple, we tend to jump to conclusions, relying on our ingrained assumptions rather than engaging in deeper analysis. The result, we fall prey to the illusion of common sense, mistaking our assumptions for inherent truths. One striking example is the classic riddle. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator? The answer, of course, is to open the refrigerator, put the giraffe in, and close the refrigerator. This seems ridiculously simple, yet many people stumble trying to overcomplicate the solution. Why? Because we automatically jump to the practical implications, picturing the impossibility of fitting a giraffe into a standard refrigerator. We let our assumptions about size and logistics overshadow the pure logic of the question. Another example is the statement, "A plane crashed, and every single person died." How many survivors were there? The answer is none. The use of the word survivors tricks our brains into searching for a number when the question is actually a simple matter of definition. If everyone died, there cannot be any survivors. These examples, while seemingly trivial, highlight a crucial point. What we perceive as common sense is often a tangled web of assumptions, linguistic tricks, and mental shortcuts. We are easily swayed by the framing of a question, by the way information is presented. The reason we fall prey to these common sense traps lies in the interplay between human psychology and logical thinking. Our brains are wired for efficiency, constantly seeking ways to conserve energy. This means we often rely on heuristics, mental shortcuts that allow us to make quick judgments based on limited information. While heuristics are useful in many situations, they can lead to biases and errors in reasoning. Moreover, our prior experiences and knowledge base play a significant role in shaping our responses. We tend to see what we expect to see, interpreting information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs. This confirmation bias can blind us to alternative perspectives and lead to flawed reasoning. Furthermore, the way a question is framed can significantly influence our answers. Leading questions, for instance, can subtly nudge us towards a particular response, even if we don't realize it. Similarly, questions that evoke strong emotions or personal biases can cloud our judgment, making it difficult to think clearly and objectively. So, how can we improve our common sense reasoning? The key lies in cultivating critical thinking skills. This involves questioning our assumptions, looking for evidence to support our beliefs, and being open to different perspectives. One effective strategy is to slow down and carefully analyze the information presented. Don't jump to conclusions based on your initial gut feeling. Break down the question into smaller parts, examine the language used, and consider alternative interpretations. Another helpful tip is to actively seek out different points of view. Engage in discussions with people who hold opposing opinions, challenge your own biases, and be willing to adjust your thinking based on new information. Remember, true common sense is not about having all the answers, but about having the humility to question, learn, and adapt. By embracing curiosity and critical thinking, we can sharpen our minds and navigate the world with greater clarity and wisdom.